Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I would like to do a room tour for 2016. I'll just go over the room quickly. If you see anything and you would like me to go in more detail, please leave me a comment. I can tell you about the name. I do not scrap anymore. I'm mostly a card maker and I do a lot of vinyl projects. Sorry about the window. There's 2 closets. I'll go through them. And my room is about 10 by 12. I store my most used inks in 2 storage compartments by Stampin' More. I called them up and told them what dimensions I wanted and they ended up making it for me. This is a We Are Memory Keepers wall unit. I don't think they make these anymore. I found out that those little jars there, Tim Holtz, they fit perfect. I got those jars at Hobby Lobby along with those jars, and those I just store in these little plastic containers I got at Staples. I made this unit here with my ribbons on. It's just a couple pieces of wood, and I did try wooden dowels, but they were too heavy and they ended up sagging, so I went to Home Depot and the guy there was super nice and cut me these metal bars and they work perfect. And then I just use these little hooks to hold them, and it's really easy to grab my most used ribbons. That is from Ikea, and I keep most of my gifts or cards that I really like and make over. That unit on top is from Ikea, and it's just an extra shelf so that you have more storage, and it holds a lot of stuff. I don't even have most of mine filled. Gelatos. This is the inside of one of the cube units. I just took it out and it ended up fitting right there. It's a good spot for it. Down here I have all of my stamping supplies and my stamps, and I store my stamps the same way Jennifer McGuire stores hers. I don't go in as much detail as she does. I have them organized. And I have my red stamps down here, Stampin' Up, and the most current Stampin' Up. I'm now a demonstrator. I would love to have you as a customer. If you would like to purchase anything from Stampin' Up or see anything made with their new stamps, just leave me a comment. I have my Misty and anything to do with my Misty and my Canon camera in there. I store my paper in these little containers I got at, Michaels. No, I think I got these at Joannes. Yeah, these were all at Joannes. And they're like $9 a piece. And I used a coupon and I bought 1 or 2 at a time. Every time I got a coupon for 50% off, I went in there and bought those. And I have all my paper, 12 by 12s. There's heavy duty cardboard back there for making minis. Regular stock paper, mostly Prima. I love their papers. And I like to repurpose items, and they make a good background. This is the easiest way to store your 12 by 12s and 8 by 8s paper. I have my wooden stamps kept in these containers by Stampendous. They're called Stuffin' Mores, or no, Stufftainers. And the large go in the 2-inch one, the full-size wooden stamps. Anyways, you can get 12 of the thin ones in the with your red rubber stamps. It protects them. They're very easy to view. I just love it. I have all my flowers, and it's just a very easy way to store a lot of red rubber stamps. I have room to grow. And on the wall here, I have pegboard from Michaels. And most used stuff or things I have not used, they're sitting there waiting for me to try them out. On this wall, I have IKEA rails with my punches. And those can hold a lot. I have them spaced apart where I can put all of the Martha Stewarts with the handles right beside each other, and then I like those little baskets for my EK punches and my larger Stampin' Up. I got this unit. It's a Martha Stewart unit. I ended up buying it at Home Depot. It matches my workstation. And I put 2 tables together so I could have a friend over or spread out and use the whole table. It's pretty big. Two of the things that I suggest anybody buying right at the beginning is a Big Shot Pro. You will not regret it. You can cut any size. You can pile as many dies as you want on there. And it is very easy to turn. Catherine, she suggested it years ago, and I bought it, and I love it. You do need to have some space, but the Big Shot takes just about as much space. The next thing she suggested, and I would buy this in a heartbeat, is the Rhoda trim. The only thing that you cannot do is pick it up by this metal piece. It is self-sharpening. Once you buy one, you buy no more blades, no more sharpening, no more changing anything out. It cuts through metal. And it's about, I think, $200 on Amazon with free shipping. And one thing I love about it is it cuts straight no matter what, even through the thickest cardboard metal. And there is one thing that people may not like. It does not have a 1-inch, and you have to figure that out. It starts off, the line starts off at 2 because number 1 is down here on the side. But I was buying trimmers constantly because I would get so mad that it didn't cut my cardstock straight. And I don't have to pay anybody to cut my cardstock anymore. I also have the Cricut Explorer. I use that a lot. And I just bought this new scoreboard by Stampin' Up because I love how it has, I can set up my A2 cards and 12-inch and don't have to measure every single time I cut a card. Inside these drawers, I have everything that I would use for my Cricut that I use all the time. I have several different large rulers that I recommend with one of these, and it makes the job amazing. Another suggestion from Catherine Scraps. I have different size scoreboards because if I go somewhere, I usually take that one with me. In this top drawer, everything to do with the Big Shot. Used to hunt all over my room for things. In here I have tons of floss, foam. This is to clean your dies out. And I tried both of them, and the Sussex works the best. It has this little pad that you can clean them off with. Pop Dots paper. I only use 2 papers. I like Gina K and Stampin' Up. And, oh, Nina White. They are the best papers out. This just has foam board and felt pre-cut paper so I can make cards in quickly. And just, I cut these out ahead of time. Mats. And all my old trimmers that I am about to destash. And I have several of the boxes. I used to use this to cut out my photos. And don't waste your money. I cut all my photos on my Rototrim. My table has 2, well actually 3 of the large Fisker mats and 2 of the Ingrid Bowman, and I love having the sticky mat by Imagine. It holds this mat in place. They used to curl up on the corners and I would tape them, and I bought these mats. Amazing. Get yourself one if you like to use these thin Teflon sheets. I have them on both sides, and I was buying a new one every month. I would tape the corners, they would peel, they would crack, and look at how it sticks. Amazing. I have this really cool tray that I got at Hobby Lobby, and I went up and down their aisles and bought all these. You know how cool Hobby Lobby is. They have these containers that are so neat, and they just work so good in this tray, and I store things that I use every day, and I love it. That's an OttLite and an ATG gun. In this drawer, it's right beside me. It has everything that I use that I can grab quickly. This drawer, just Tim Holtz inks, because I love these little ones. I took these 2 old frames. Got these at Joannes. I think they were $149 and I got them for $19. And I turned them into a bulletin board. And just some memorabilia and favorite thank you cards I got from people. I love it. And underneath my table, because I have a lot of wasted space, I have my stereo and things that I don't use every day. that if I have to get underneath there and dig, I can. I'll come back with part 2 to show you the closets.